Okay, so we got the web farm working hurriedly. So what I did was, let me go to temp here. There's ARR version 3.0. That's application request routing. Okay, so that's what I got. I got that downloaded off the web archive since Microsoft doesn't support it anymore. And so I got that installed, and what that gives you is it gives you the server farms folder here, and you can go ahead and create a server farm, which I did, and then I added the servers to the server farm, Web 1 and Web 2. The next thing I did was I created a network share sitting right here on the C drive of my Active Directory server, and I put the code that I was using for the website out here, and then I got that. So that's the share, and then on each of these servers I created so the network share is created. So that's, let's see, that's this right here. This is a network share looking at the Active Directory computer from the Web 2 computer. And then you take that path right there, and you're going to go in and go to basic settings, set that path there. And then I also created a connect as. So it's connecting as my company /IIS share. That's a user that I created out here. Let's see, this is Active Directory. I don't know if I still have that open, but you go over here to tools, you go to Active Directory users and computers, and then users, and then IIS share. You set the password there, and I set it to never expire, so I don't have to worry about it again. That's not how you would do it in a production environment, but that's what I did. So that's the IIS share. Now, so that's how you're connecting up to this share. But problem that I had initially was I couldn't get to Web 2. I couldn't get to Web 2. So this is going directly to Web 2. It's 207, and it's looking at the shared directory, so that's good. Here's Web 1. That's 201, not 207, and it's looking at the same. Okay, so then when you keep hitting refresh, you can see that it stays the same. It stays the same every time until you go to the network load balancing URL here, www.mycompany.pri.com. That points to, I had to change that from 208, which is the 208 is this guy right here. This is the network load balancing manager. So instead of that, I want to set it to this server, the IP address on the server, which is this guy here. So the server IP for Active Directory is 200, so I had to set my www to 200. Still, I had trouble, and here's where I had trouble. I couldn't get it to work on Active Directory because it was giving me an error, but luckily here I've got it set up to where it'll display the details of the error. And currently, the current identity, my company IIS share, does not have write access. So what I did was I just browsed out to localhost, and since it's set up to go to that IIS share, it doesn't have write permissions to the temporary ASP.NET file. So I went out here, and I just went into properties and then added the IIS share with write permissions. I actually gave it modify as well, but it needed write permissions. So That's what it was telling me. After I did that, everything worked over here. I did it on both web servers. And now when you go to www, now watch what happens. Keep your eye on that. You can also keep your eye on that. Apparently I did capital AD on the 207 server. Now watch what happens. There's 201 and lowercase AD, 207, 201, 207. So it's bouncing between the two servers round robin style. So anyway, that's application request routing, where I establish a server farm. I have so I can. The only problem I'm having is I can't fail over. I probably don't need to. Let's see what happens here. So I'm on Active Directory. I don't want to be there. I want to turn off the website here. Let's see what happens and see if it'll still serve. So anyway, that's where you change the folder here to point to that, and you connect as share. Now, if I stop this server from running, stop the website from running, Web 2, so I should not see 207. Yeah, this is 207. I should not see 207 show up anymore, but 201 should still work. Yeah. Looks like a bad gateway, huh? It's not flawless. It's just a stupid lab environment, but you can see everything's being served by 201. Looks like it's settled down a bit. Yeah, so everything's getting served by 201 now. So if I start that back up, now we'll see it change. There we go. Now we're going 201, 207. Now let's try. This works one hell of a lot better. So that was Web 2. Now we'll go here, stop here. Now we should only see 207. See, now we're getting a 404. It's still serving the page. Now it's stabilized. Okay, so it basically is communicating between the farm application request routing. Now knows that Web 2 is no longer available. So now, I'm sorry, Web 1 is no longer available. So there was a bit of a hiccup. So this is Web 2. Web 2 is the main guy right now. Now, let's fire up Web 1 again. That works well. So anyway, that's pretty nice. I like this. This is good. But it's not switching back. See, it's only sticking to 207. Huh. Interesting. Oh, there it goes. There's 201. Now it's balancing requests. Okay, that's about it.